Okay, so now we start with the partnership advantages. So what could be advantage for partnership? So the first advantage is a loss or risk sharing. Loss or risk sharing means, you know, that in partner, obviously one person is not running a business. Business is run by 2 or 3 or 4 partners. If let's say there are three partners running a business, so if there is any kinds of loss or risk occur in a business, that loss or risk will be shared by the each partner. So overall, the loss will be reduced uh, by the individual. All right, so means one person not going to bear all kinds of loss. That's normally happen under the sole trading business. So you have a high loss sharing, so nobody going to help you, or nobody there to cut down your losses or risk. All right, so that's the advantage for the partnership business. Another advantage for partnership business is a better decision making. So in comparison with the sole trading business, under partnership, there are 2, 3, or 4 partners. So all partners, they're going to give their suggestion. So after making a right discussions, partnership come up with the common conclusion, and obviously that conclusion going to be better than the sole trading business, because the sole trading business, as we discussed, that the disadvantage of sole trading business is a inaccurate decision making. So it means, so you may able to make a wrong decision. But under partnership, if you're going to make any kinds of wrong decision, other partner can give you some better opinion or better suggestion, or you can ask another partner to give his or her ideas in order to improve the productivity or profitability of the business. All right, so this is the advantage for a partnership business, right? Another advantage for partnership business is a better finance in comparison with the sole trading business. As we discussed before, when we were discussing about the disadvantages of sole trading business, is under sole trading business, finances are limited. But under partnership business, depends how many number of partners we have. So every partner will bring their own capital. So overall, the size of capital will be increased in a partnership. And if the size of capital increase, finance increase, you have a better options. If you choose the better options, and obviously your profitability or productivity will be maximized in future. So by that reason, we can argue that under partnership business, we have a better finance, and which give the positive impacts over the business comparison with the sole trading business. All right. Um, Disadvantage for the partnership. The first disadvantage is a onerous liability. What is the meaning of onerous liability? Onerous liability means if one partner make any kinds of mistake, the consequences of that mistake will be suffered by the other partners. If one partner do any mistake, whatever is cost or loss arise from that mistakes, that obviously will give the negative impact over the partnership. As a result, overall partnership productivity or profitability will be reduced. So it means one partner mistake will be suffered by the other partners. So obviously that partner also suffering, but that his mistake. But other partner have a no any involvement in that negative action, but still they have to bear the loss. So that's the problem with the partnership. Another one is a partnership dilution. Partnership dilution means remove, destroy, or, break the partnership. So for example, if there are two partners, if one partner leave the partnership, partnership gone. Because the minimum condition for partnership is a minimum of two people. If one person leave the business, so partnership cannot run by the one person. So that could be consequences uh, in the partnership if one partner leaves the partnership. All right. Another example is, let's say there are three partners in the business. If in these three partners, one partner leave the partnership, so if this partner will leave the partnership, over obviously the size of the capital will be reduced. Size of the capital will be contrast. As a result, your decision making, your option, your investment may be affected. Your productivity may be affected. So overall, it give a negative impact over the business if in case partnership dilute or any partner leave the partnership. Right? Another disadvantage for partnership is a profit sharing. If we ignore the profit sharing, so obviously profit sharing, but we don't consider as a real disadvantage. So instead of profit sharing, we should argue that the disadvantage for partnership could be disputes or disagreements. Disputes or disagreements. Under partnership business, there may have a chances that there could be disputes among the partners. Maybe they not agree with the other partners. As a result, they do not come up with a common conclusion, or they may not be happy with the other partners or working with the other partner. As a result, that's kind of actions give a negative impact over the business, right? Now, next is a corporation. So advantages of corporation. And disadvantages. Right. Advantages and disadvantages of corporation. So what could be first advantage? It's a well-structured. Company is a well-structured, means the operating activity in a company is a well-structured. Well-structured means we have a separate department, and each department there are professionals are working. Not only professionals are working, proper right and responsibilities are assigned to these people, and they know what to do, where to report, and how to achieve their objective and what is their objective. So on. Things are going so professionally, so systematically. All right, but that's less likely to happen under a partnership or the sole trading business, because the size of this partnership and sole trading business is smaller than the corporation. The structure of corporation we will discuss maybe in the next lecture, how company looks like, how many departments work in a company, and how they coordinate with the other departments. So companies are well structured. Second advantage of corporation is corporations, they have a better finance. Like as here, but here better finance than sole trading, right? And better finance than partnership, obviously. All right, better finance than the partnership. So obviously the size of finance is much more bigger in a corporations, all right, because there are a large number of shares which are distributed among shareholders. So we raise a large amount of money, not only from the shareholders, but also from bank as well. So we have a better finance, so better decision making, better options, right? Another advantage of corporations is professionals people are working in a corporation. That whoever is working in a corporations, they have a significant amount of experience in that profession. They has been working for a very long time. Not only the experience, but also the qualifications. Company most likely to hire those people who do not have just simply experience in that field, but they also have a qualifications in that field. All right, so they have some theoretical knowledge about that profession, and then practically they already gain some experience over that in that field. All right, so that's the advantage for the corporation. So people are professional, so they're able to make a better decision, right? If they're able to make a better decision, so obviously they grow faster, right? That's less likely to happen under partnership. Partnership may be possible, all right? But under sole trading, we have less chances that people are really professional in that field for a really long time and able to make a right decision. So remember, it's a professional, it's more number of people. So more professional, they're gonna make a better decisions, right? Now, disadvantages for a corporation. The first disadvantage is the disputes. Sometime among the manager, there is some kinds of disagreements over any kinds of decision, conflict or disputes arise. So they may not come up with a common conclusion because more people, more chances to have disputes. Another one is the high taxes. That's also been discussed before, that corporation more likely to pay high taxes. Tax rate is higher in the corporations compared to sole trader and partnership. Let's say if you take example of Vietnam, this could be 24% or 28%. If you take some other country, let's say Singapore or Australia, it could be 30 to 40% taxes. If you are making $1 million profit, so $300,000 to $400,000 you are giving as a tax, only tax to the government. So let's say $700,000 or $600,000 comes in your pocket. Same in Vietnam, 24% or maybe sometimes 28% taxes for the companies in Vietnam. So that's the disadvantage. You pay high taxes to government. Third is a corporate social responsibility. We call it CSR. CSR stands for corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibilities means that company have a responsibility towards the society as well, not simply selling product and making profit. All right, not just paying tax to government, that's enough, then we don't have to pay anything else. No, not like this. So we have a corporate social responsibility towards the society as well. So in simple words, in some countries, there are some kinds of law that whatever profit you are making after paying tax, you have to spend 1 to 2% on that profit on the society. So maybe by donation or some other things like, as for example, if you go to some park, public park or government park in Ho Chi Minh City, you can see that in that park, they have benches. And have you seen on the benches, sometimes some companies or some banks' names are written. So why they write the name of the banks or the companies? The idea is those banks or company, they have donated that bench to the parks, so where everybody can go and sit on the bench. All right. So that's kind of contributions company, they make it to the society, not just simply paying tax to the government and that's it. All right. So that's the example for corporate social responsibility, CSR. All right. So that's all about advantages and disadvantages for sole trader, partnership, and corporation. All right. So we stop here. And in next lecture, we will continue with this topic one. We haven't finished topic one yet. So we will continue with topic one. So I will send you Zoom invitation for next week class, same time, morning. And that's all. So anybody has any question regarding today's topic? Any question?
No, teacher.
Question. So we stop here. So I'll see you next week. Okay, thank you. I'll see you. Bye-bye. So I will upload this video and I will send you a link and you can download and you can use it. All right. I'll see you. Thank you. Bye. Okay, everyone. So now we continue with the advantages and disadvantages of sole trader partnership and corporation. So let's start with the sole trader. So we have advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so the first advantage for sole trader is no profit sharing. No profit sharing means you are an individual in sole trading business. So you don't have to share any kinds of profit with any other types of partner, right? So means all the profit belongs to you. All the profit comes in your pocket, whatever you are earning. So that's why this is the advantage for the sole trading business. Second one is a easy decision making. Under sole trading business, if you want to make any kinds of decision, maybe you're planning to switch one product to a new product, another product, you're planning to launch a new product, you're planning to change your selling location, you're planning to change your selling price, you're planning to change your selling, your product logo, product design, product taste, product color, anything you want to change it, you don't have to take any kinds of approval from anybody else because you are a only owner in a company, so you can do whatever you like, right? Yeah, so if you want to sell product on Sunday, you can sell on Sunday. If you want to sell on Monday, you can sell on Monday. You don't have to take permission from anybody to sell the product. Whenever you like, you can start your business. Whenever you like, you can stop your business. So that's why it's easy decision making, right? Or you can say they're self-dependent. Another advantage for sole trading business is a low taxes. Compared to corporation, normally in Vietnam, sole trading businesses, they have to pay around 10% tax on their profit, right? But if you look at the corporation, they have to pay high tax. So they have to pay like 24% tax or maybe sometimes 28% tax on corporations. They have to pay 24 or 28% taxes in Vietnam, all right? So that's why sole trading business, they enjoy the benefits of low tax rates, not only in Vietnam, even around the world. If you look at some Western countries, they also sole trading businesses, they are paying less tax compared to the corporations. So this is the advantage for the sole trading business. Now, advantages. Now, disadvantages for sole trading business. So the first disadvantage is a limited finance. limited finance. The size of capital or finance significantly lower than the partnership and the corporations, because you are an individual person. Whatever money you have, you bring that money in a company. But if you look at the partner, if you have three partners, so three partners, they are bringing their own capital. So as a result, in the partnership business, the size of capital is much more bigger than the sole trader. And same thing happened with the corporations, because in corporations, company, they sell share among the shareholder, and a large number of shareholders, they invest money in the company. So in other words, they are providing money to the company. So again, the size of capital is much more bigger in corporations in comparison with sole trading business. So that's a disadvantage for the sole trading business. Compared to partnership or corporations, under sole trading business, you have a high workload. You are responsible for doing all kinds of jobs. If you have some kinds of seasonal or unexpected demand increase, then your workload will increase. So you may not have someone else to support you. Under sole trading business, you may not able to make a right decision. Of course, if you have a look here, you can take decision very easily. You don't have to take any kinds of permission or approval to make a decision. But the question is, whatever decision you are making, is that right or wrong? That's the problem. Because in a sole trading business, nobody's there to suggest you to evaluate your decision making, to give analysis of on your decision, on your ideas, that your idea is good or bad. All right, so maybe the ideas you are making, the ideas in your mind to apply that idea in your business, it's not really good for your business, but nobody's there to give you some kinds of opinion. So that could be a disadvantage. So there is no any suggestion from someone else. All right, I mean professionally trained people, because you are in the same profession, but you need someone else who in the same profession to give you best suggestion. Suggestion is which is good for the business. So that could be a problem for sole trading business. Now, next is a partnership. Partnership business. Okay, so I already explained you what is separate. Now we are discussing about legal. Legal, you already got the idea. What is the meaning of legal? Legal means you require a business license. You have to apply for a business license if you want to start a company. All right. But now the question is, why do we need But now the question is, why do we need a business license? Because in the company, you know that we are selling our share among people, and the people buy shares, and the people become shareholders, right? So it means we are using people money to start and run our business. So make sure our intention to do business is right. We don't have any wrong or bad intention, all right, to cheat people. So that's why government, before giving you permissions to start a business, government give you license. Government give you license means you have a genuine intention to do business. You really want to do business. Your intention is to not to cheat people, right? But if you do not have license, people may not believe you, because people think that if you do not have license, your company is not illegal. It's not company. Your company is not government approved. So government purpose is to give protections to their people. So how can government give protections to the people? By giving a compulsion on a business license for the corporations. Because as I said, they're using people money. So in order to protect people money, government say that if you want to do if you want to do a business, if you want to open a company, you must have a business license. All right. So that means you're less likely to deceive people. All right. So I'm not saying that the company who have a license, they never cheat. They may cheat, but this is the minimum criteria, right? Okay, and so that's the meaning of legal. All right. So, but sole trader and partnership, they're not required license, because they use their own money. They don't. They're less likely to sell share in a company, in a market. So if you are a partnership, you turns to be a company, then of course you have to sell your share among shareholders. That's one of the minimum requirements to become a company. And what is the meaning of actual company? You can study, you can search by yourself, but I'm just giving you very basic ideas about the company. All right. So that's the three different form of businesses: sole trader, partnership, and the corporation. All right. So now we can have a break, right? And 15-20 minutes break, and after break we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of sole trader, partnership, and company. Right. So anybody has any question regarding sole trader, partnership, and corporation?
No.
No questions. So we can have a break now. So after break, we will discuss about uh, advantages and disadvantages of sole trader, partnership, and corporations. All right. So we can have 15-20 minutes, then I'll see you. So I'll see you around 15 or 20 past 10. All right. Okay. I'll see you. Thank you. So as I mentioned that if you're late, you lose your attendance marks. Okay. And second thing regarding my class is when I am teaching in the class, make sure you do not talk. All right. So please maintain the silence in the class during my teaching. Please don't disturb either me or to other students. All right. So please respect whoever is in the class. If someone gives you a call and if it's really important to answer, then you can go out, you answer your phone calls, and make sure you come back. All right. Same thing, if anything you do not understand, so instead of asking your friends or your neighbors, so you ask me directly. All right. So if I'm teaching you, if anything you do not understand, so make sure you stop me in the middle, right? And ask me a question. Don't wait for the break times, or don't wait for the last moment of the session. Don't think that, oh, when everybody left, then I will go and I will ask teacher a question. So don't do that, because if you keep waiting to ask the questions, and you may have some more questions, because obviously things are related or interconnected. All right. So if you do not understand one thing, then obviously you're not going to understand the next thing. Don't wait for the break time. You just stop me in the middle and ask me right away if anything is unclear. All right. Anything you do not understand, please ask me a question. All right. Don't ignore it. Don't think that, oh, it's not important. It's this and this is that, so I don't ask. Right. So please don't do that. Ask me a question if anything you do not understand. All right. And Yes, so all this kind of basic things for my class. So the most important is do not talk much in the class. Don't just focus on your mobile phone or always busy in your mobile phone chatting Facebook or whatever. Please don't do that. In your break time you can do whatever you want, but when I'm start teaching, then please don't talk. You have to be focused, because this subject is full of calculations, full of numbers, right? Except topic 1 and topic 2. So from topic 3, topic 3 onwards, you're gonna have calculations. So please be focused in your class. All right. One thing I need to know, did you study any accounting or finance course before? Any principle of accounting or principle of finance? Did you study any course regarding finance? Principles or basic or fundamentals? Please tell me, did you study any subject before related to finance or accounting? Tell me, did you study any course related to accounting or finance? Yes or no? Say something. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Student, can you hear me? Say something. If your mic is not working, you can use the chat box to answer my question. But please say something. Did you study any course related to accounting and finance before?
Yes, sir.
Which course did you study?
Accounting principles.
Accounting principles. How about finance? Did you study anything about finance? Any course? Yes or no? No?
No.
Okay. So it's okay. So anyway, do you need 5 minutes or 10 minutes to check the attendance? Anybody who is doing voluntarily, do you need that? 5 minutes, or we start topic 1? Do you need 5 minutes to check the attendance? Anybody, class monitor or class leader?
Yes.
Okay, so I give you 5 minutes and then we will start. When you finish, then let me know, we will start. Okay, so topic 1 is introductions to corporate finance. Sometimes we call it corporate finance, or sometimes we call it financial management. So this course we also call it managerial finance, but financial management is much more common. Financial management. Sometimes we call it financial management, sometimes we call it corporate finance. So let's start with the first thing, which is a introduction or meaning of finance. What is finance? So before we understand the managing finance or corporate finance, we need to understand what is finance. What is finance? In simple language, finance is the amount of money that we need to start and run the business. Keep in your mind, if you want to start a business or if you want to run the business, you need a finance. Finance means money. All right. Another word of finance, we also call it capital. Okay. So before we discuss more about this business things, keep in your mind that we need finance for two things. One for personal purpose. We call it personal finance. Personal finance means we need finance in our daily lives. On daily basis, we need finance for various reasons, for various purposes. For example, to pay our bills. Doesn't matter, is it electricity, is it internet, is it mobile phones, is it food, is it water, is it traveling? We need money for daily basis. All right. So we need finance and we have to arrange that finance. Right? This is called personal finance, when we need finance for personal purpose. Second one is a finance for business purpose. Business purpose. Business purpose, when we need finance for business purpose, we call it corporate finance. Corporate finance, right? Business finance and personal finance. Corporate finance means we need finance for business purpose. If you want to start a business, you need finance. You invest money, you need finance. You need to buy assets, need finance. You need to require resources, you need finance. You need to maximize your productivity, you need finance, right? You need finance at every stage in a business, and how you manage that finance, that's called corporate finance. So that's why sometimes we call it corporate finance. That's why sometimes we call it corporate finance or financial management. Financial management. So financial management means managing your finance, arrange your finance in a such way so we can maximize our profitability in a company, in a business. That's the purpose of to start a business. Why need a business? We want to make money. How can we making money? By arranging a money. And how can we arrange money? By making a plan to using that money, by making a management over the money. Management, financial management in simple language means wisely use the money. All right, not just close your eyes and spend money. No, you have to make a plan. Where I gonna spend, when I gonna spend, how I gonna spend. All right, same thing. How I can get money. If I want to start a business, where I can get the money. If I got money, how can I return that money back to that person after a period of time? So all this kind of things related to finance comes under financial management or corporate finance, right? So now keep in your mind, in this subject, you will not study about personal finance. I will not teach you about personal finance. So whatever I am teaching you in this course, it's related to the business finance, right? It relates to the corporate finance. That's why the name of this subject is a corporate finance. Whatever we study, whatever I will teach you from company point of view, not personal point of view, right? Not personal expenditures. Obviously, we have one more subject we have another subject about managing personal finance, but I think it's not part of your curriculum, or you may not study or study, I don't know. But yes, we have another subject as well that we will not discuss here. Right? So that's the whole idea, very, very basic things about this corporate finance. Okay. Now, why we need finance? We need finance to start and run the business, right? So it's very important to know what is business. It's very, very important to know what is business. This is number 2 that we will discuss here. What is a business? In simple language, business is a process or an activity in which we buy and sell products and services to make money. All right? Business is a process all right? So business is a process in which involve buying and selling. B and S means buy and sell. P and S is the product and services. Buy and sell product and services to make money. That's called business. All right. So in simple language, why people do business? People do business to make money, right? So if you want to do business, what you need? Finance. And when you arrange that finance, when you manage the finance, that's called financial management. All right. So idea is that if no money, you cannot make money. If you want to make money, you must have money. All right. So how can we make money? By investing money. So if you want to invest money, you must have money. All right. Okay. So you already understand what is a business. Now let's go more in detail about business. Now we'll discuss about the forms of business. There are 3 forms of business. You can call it forms or you can call it types, right? Forms or types. So the first is a sole trader. Sole trader. Second is a partnership. And third is a corporation. Corporation, or you can call it corporation or a company. Same thing, right? So we have 3 different types of businesses here, right? Sole trader, partnership, and a company or corporation. So the first is, what is sole trader? Sole trader or sole trading means when business done by single person, right? Business done by single person. When individual will do the business, that's called a sole trader. All right, one person do the business. So what could be example for sole trading business? In Vietnam, we can see 100 of examples for sole trading business. Like, for example, coffee shops, street coffee shops. You have seen that some people, they are selling coffee on a coffee stall. They have a small stall, right? So that's sole trading business, because that coffee shop is normally run by a single person, right? Another examples could be taxi drivers, like as Uber drivers or Grab car, right? So I will write down here, coffee shop, right? Maybe drivers. Drivers either could be a Grab car or Grab bike, or Uber car, Uber bike, or whatever, right? So these are the sole trader. Another examples of sole trader is wet market vendors. Vendors in wet market. Wet market means the market where people sell vegetables. Vegetables, maybe meat, early morning markets. In Vietnam, very famous. People likes to go to early morning market than the supermarket. So for vegetables, in order to get fresh vegetables, whoever is selling vegetables in a market, that's normally a sole trader, right? Another examples could be some people, they are doing some business on Facebook, right? So who are doing what kind of business they are doing on Facebook? Maybe they are selling some cosmetics, they're selling some clothes, they're selling some medicines, they're selling some shoes, some perfumes, like all these kind of things. That's example of sole trading business, right? So you, as I said, you can find 100 of examples, right? Let's say clothing shops, some markets, some shops, some people are selling a business and selling the clothes, doing the business, right? So that's also called a sole trading business, right? So these are the sole trader, single person, right? Single person. Now, next is a partnership. Partnership means business done by at least two people. Business done by at least two people, minimum two people. If there are two people, then they will be doing a business in a partnership. They become a partners. All right. So minimum two and maximum. Generally, there is no any specific limit for maximum partners. All right. But if you look at the legal point of view, yes, there is a maximum limit, which is according to corporation law. Corporation law, yes, corporation law. There is a maximum limit for the partner, which is 50. But if you think practically, nobody likes to be in a partnership in which you already have a too much partner like as 50. Why? Because the number of partners are increasing, profit per partner, profit sharing among partners going to be very small, very tiny. So there's no any point to be a partner because you're not making good money. Are not making enough money. So minimum two and a maximum, it depends upon the reasonable size of the partners. Could be 3, could be 4, could be 5, maybe 10. Yes, practically 10 are still too much partner. But again, it depends upon the size of the business. All right. But generally reasonable number, 3, 4, 5, like this. All right. So these are the partners. All right. Now, what could be examples for partnership business? Partnership business examples could be same like as sole trading business, right? Like as here. These sole trading business could be done in a partnership, all right? Like as coffee shop, two partners can start a coffee business, coffee shop, restaurants, maybe barber shops, maybe spa, maybe clothing shops, maybe taxi drivers. So that could be in a partnership, right? So the business for the partnerships could be similar to the business of a sole trader, but obviously if there are partnership, then the size of business must be bigger. Okay. Now, next is a corporation. What is a corporation? So the meaning of corporation is a right. So that's the meaning of a company. Corporation. Corporation is a separate legal entity with group of people who get together to make money. All right. Okay. Group of people get together to make money. That makes sense. People come together to make money. Same like as partnership. But what is separate legal entity? Remember, corporation, if I ask you question, corporation, and you will say that corporation means group of people, they come together to make money. That's the meaning of corporation. This meaning is incomplete. All right. Why incomplete? Because if you look at the partnership also have the same thing. Group of people come together to make money. If you say that partnership, group of people come together to make money, and company, group of people come together to make money. So what is the difference between partnership and corporation? So in order to find the difference between partnership and corporation, we use these three different words, which is separate legal entity. Company is a separate legal entity. Partnership and sole trader are not separate legal entity. All right. Now, what is separate legal entity? What is the meaning of separate legal entity? So we have three things here. Separate. So we have separate. What does it mean, separate? Separate means the company, this is a company, and this is the owner of the company. Company and the owner of company are not same. They are different. They are different means owner, for example, I'm an owner of company. My personal expense is not company expense. My personal income is not company income. Let's take example. For example, yesterday I went out with my friends and I spent $100 or $200 for dinner. All right. And next day, which means today, I come to company and I write down $100 or $200 as a dinner expense. Can I do that? Answer is no, I cannot. Why? Because I spend time, I spend money with my friends and family. That's my personal expense. That's not a business expense. If I say, yesterday I went out with my customer to sell my product. After selling my product, I invite my customer for the dinner because they purchased my product. So I invite dinner and I spend $100 or dinner. Now, next day I come to company. Can I write down in company dinner expense or customer expense or selling expense $100 in my company accounts? Yes, I can, because sounds like business expense, because I'm selling product to the customer. In order to appreciate the customer, I invite that customer for the lunch or dinner, right? So that's the meaning of separate. They are separate. They are not same. You cannot be treated them as the same. All right. But under partnership, no problem. For example, you're selling a coffee in a partnership. You feel so tired and you want to drink a coffee. Can you drink coffee? Yes, you can. Another partner will stop you? Not really. Same with the sole trader. You're selling a coffee shop, coffee, and sole trader, and you want to drink a coffee. And you want to drink a coffee. Can you drink coffee from your coffee shop? Yes, of course. Anybody will stop you? No. But in company, can you do that? Not really. Anybody will stop you? Yes. Who? Shareholders. Why? Because shareholders, the money that you are using to spend on yourself, that's money is shareholders' money. They invest money in a business to make money, right? So you can't use their money. So that's why this sounds for corporation is a separate. Second is a legal. Now, what is the meaning of legal? Legal means if you want to start a company, you must have a business license. You must have business license. If you do not have business license, you cannot start a business, run the business. If you run business, start business without license, so your business will be known as an illegal business. All right. Okay. How can you get the license? You can apply the license to the government. And of course, you have to submit some documents and pay some legal fee, whatever fee or charges related to that license. And then after a period of time, after applying that application, then after a period of time, you will get the license. Right? But of course, it's not an easy process. It's a very complicated process to get the license. You require many documents, right? Okay. So partnership sole trader, do you need business license? Not really. Depends upon business, but generally in partnership and sole trading business, you do not need a business license. For example, you want to open a clothes shop. Do you need a business license for clothing shop? No, you don't need that. Same thing, you want to open a coffee shop. You need a business license for coffee shop? Not really, maybe health and safety issue things, but not really about the business license, all right? But corporation, yes, you need a business license, all right? But now question is, why we need a business license for corporation? Why we do not need business license for partnership or sole trading business? Remember, in corporation, company sell share in a market. All right. Company sell share in a market. And who buy share? Share. So before we start topic one, I need to tell you a few things regarding this subject. So the first thing is your assessment method. So we'll discuss about your assessment method. It means how many percent is a final exam, how many percent is a midterm exam in your midterm exam, and what kind of assessments you're gonna have. All right. Then second thing, we discuss about the study material. Which kind of study material do you need to study this course? And finally, we will discuss about some basic rules and regulations for this course or for my class. Right? So let's start with the assessment method. So we have 50% is your final exam. And the other 50% is your mid-exam. So we may not discuss about final exam right now because it's a first lecture, and so obviously there's no any point to discuss about final exam. But of course, later on, I'll give you one revision session on the final exam when we finish all the courses. Most probably that revision session gonna be in week 14 or week 15. Generally, last lecture, 14 or 15 week. So in that week, we will discuss more about the type of question, the topics, open book, closed book, calculation, no calculation, everything we discuss, right? So midterm. So for midterm, you have three things here. First is your attendance. Second is your group assignment. Group assignment or performance test. And third is your mid-exam. So your attendance weightage is 10%, right? So make sure you don't be late or don't be absent. If you are 10 minutes late, then I will give you only half attendance, right? Half present or half absent, right? If you are 10 minutes late. So I'll give you half attendance. So remember that. So when we start classes, online, on-campus classes from 8th of March, then make sure you be on time. So whatever is your time, like maybe 8:45 is your time, so be on time, right? Whatever is your time, maybe 8:45 or 12:30 or 3:30, whatever is your timing. So make sure you be on time, all right? So attendance, 10 marks or 10%, you can call whatever you want. Second thing is group assignment. Group assignment or performance test, all right? Not both, all right? So in your week 3 or week 4, I will decide, I'll give you either group assignment or I'll give you performance test. I mean, I will decide group assignment or performance test, all right? But not both, all right? So you have to wait until week 3 or week 4. So week 3 to week 4, I will confirm assignment. If it's assignment, then I will send you assignment and time to time and give you some guidance over the assignment. If it's the performance test, then I will announce you the date for performance test, right? So week 3 and week 4, you will get confirmation from my side. So this group assignment or performance test gonna be 15%. 15%. And the rest of 25% will be your mid-exam, all right? Will be your midterm test. So again, the structure of your midterm exam, we will discuss later. So normally with midterm exam, I give to the student in week 9 or week 10, maximum week 10, not later than week 10. So week 9, week 10, maybe week 8. For this course, maybe week 9. So week 9, you will have a midterm exam. Right? So if your midterm exam is in week 9, so in week 8, so week 8, I'll give you some guidance over the midterm exam. You can call it revision session on for midterm exam. So all the basic information regarding that midterm exam, you will get it through that week 8. Week 8, or it depends, but generally 1 week before your midterm exam, I give a revision session. Same thing I do for the final exam. Before final exam, the last lecture, generally I give a revision session for final exam. So this is the basic information regarding your assessment method. So your midterm is 50%, including attendance, group assignment or performance test, and midterm exam. All right, so total 50%. So this is your assessment method. Now let's discuss about your study material. Let me send you study material right now, so you can get it through the chat box, and then we will discuss about the study material. So I just send you all the lecture slides, from topic 1 to topic 7. Plus, I also send you the textbook, which is Principle of Managerial Finance by Gitman. Right, so you can save all. Textbook still is in the processing, so you will get it soon. Make sure you save all the files in your system, in your computer, in your mobile phone, because you need that study material for this course. All right. Okay, so let's discuss about the study material. Okay, so for this course, I send you 2 types of study material. One is a textbook that you need, and second is a PPT slides, lecture slides. And third is the whiteboard. Whiteboard means whatever I'm writing here on the screen. All right, so same whiteboard, I will use it in your class. So make sure whatever I'm writing on the whiteboard, you make a note. All right, you make a note for this whiteboard information that I am writing. Why? Because your final exam, your group assignments, or your performance test, 99% your exams or assignment or test cover from this whiteboard information. Right, so it's very important to make a notes. So if you are making all the notes, whatever I'm writing on the whiteboard, that's more than enough for you to get good score in this course. You don't have to read for textbook or slides, but if you want to read, of course you can read it. But in order to get full marks or high marks, if you just focus on the whiteboard information, that's more than enough. All right, I also send you the lecture slide. All right, remember, whatever I'm writing on the whiteboard, that information comes from lecture slides. All right, so I use lecture slides information to write down on the whiteboard. All right, Why I'm doing that? Because sometimes go slide by slide, things gonna be really boring. All right, and student may not focused on the slide by slide. All right, so instead of going slide by slide, I will start writing on the whiteboard. And obviously you need a slides for some calculations or some examples, things. All right, so you need a lecture slides. So I suggest you, when you come to the class in your week 3, from 8th of or 7th or 8th of March, so make sure you print out slides and you bring in the class. You keep your lecture slides with you. It's very important, right? So you have to make a hard copy. You need a hard copy, right? So you print out the slides and then you keep that slides with you. As I said, you need that slide uh, for some calculations, because some calculations I mentioned in your slides, some examples, some activities, some homework, some class activity I mentioned in your lecture slides. So you need those slides, right? And third thing is your textbook. Your slides come from your textbook. So I use textbooks to prepare slides, and I use slides to write down on whiteboard, right? So textbook, you don't have to print out. All right, you just keep this textbook in your laptop or in your computer, in your mobile phones. If I want you to read textbook, I will give you specific page number for that textbook, so you can go to that page number and you can read it. If I want you to read a textbook 1 week before, I will send you some notice that student, next week make sure you bring textbook to the class, something like this, so you can bring your textbook in a form of soft copy, right, to the class. You don't have to print out the textbook, but if you want to print, you can print it, but textbook you do not need. So you just keep as a soft copy in your phone. So soft copy. You do not have to print out. So the most important study material for this course is the whiteboard information, whatever I'm writing on the board, right? Some student in some other courses, whenever I teach them, sometimes they record my my voice. They make audio recording for my lecture, or sometimes they make video recording for my lecture, right, from their mobile phones. So it's your choice. You want to make an audio recording or video recording, because unfortunately in our classrooms we do not have any recording options. All right, so you can make recording for my lectures using your mobile phone, and or audio or video recording, right? But for this online class, I am recording this session. So if we have any online class, I will record it. But if we have on campus, which means offline class, then you have to record by yourself. Right? This is your responsibility for on campus recording. But if it's online, this is my responsibility. So right now I'm recording this session. So once we finish this session, I will upload this session on YouTube. So you can download, or you can save it, and you can keep in your mobile phone at your computer, and you can watch it during your exams time. All right. So this is your study material and assessment method. So anybody has any question? Any question?
No.
No questions. Okay. So who is the class monitor? Can you please tell me who is a monitor? Okay. Who is the monitor in this class? Can you please tell me?
Well, we don't have the monitor in the class.
You don't have any monitor in the class?
Yes, we don't have the monitor.
Okay. So anybody, please, can you check the attendance for this lecture or for all these students? You can tick the name of the student, whoever is in the class, or you can write down on the paper. For online classes, I think you have to tick the attendance. I mean, someone in the class as a class representative can check all the attendance for the students. So when we will start on campus classes, then you give me the attendance and I will update the attendance for lecture 1 and lecture 2, because this week and next week we have an online class. So for these 2 sessions, I think you have to save the attendance. Anybody, please write down the name of all the students. So remember, if you will not write down in the week 3, when you come to the class, yeah, I mean, on campus classes, when you come to the university, if I ask you, give me the name of the student for week 1 and week 2, if you say that we don't have, then I have to give absent to the all students. All right. So make sure, in order to avoid your absent. So please, anybody in this class, volunteer. Okay. So before we start today's lecture, I need to tell you a few things, as I mentioned in the beginning of the lecture. Few things regarding some basic things about my class, some rules and regulations regarding my class. All right. So make sure you keep in mind those things. So the first thing is be on time. Right. So whatever is your class timing, so be on time in the class. If you are 5 or 10 minutes late, I will give you absent. I mean, half absent, which means you will be late. Right? So you lose half attendance. Right? So, and no excuse. You come from far, you come by motorbike.